When I die, I want my last words to be, I did it.
Come on, Jay.
I want to take him back a little bit.
What's it, my nigga? You
Put
know
your
this,
Rockefeller
this your
style in the
motherfucking
sky.
city, nigga. Put your Rockefeller style in the air.
Ever since November 2023, when Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against rapper, businessman, and multimillionaire P. Diddy, a multitude of allegations have surfaced against him in the past few months. Diddy has faced multiple lawsuits and arrests, with several charges being brought against him. With so much information coming out, it can get confusing to separate fact from fiction, making it hard to grasp the full picture. In this video, I'm going to break down every formal allegation that P. Diddy is currently facing. However, before diving into the details, it's essential to understand more about Puff and his background. I also want to include a quick disclaimer here. As I'm sure many of you are already aware, this topic involves dark, disturbing, and sensitive subjects. So I want to give a heads up as things may get quite graphic. With that said, let's move forward. Most of us know or have heard of Diddy, but to truly comprehend the seriousness of these allegations, we need to take a closer look at who he is. Diddy, also known as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or Sean Combs, began his career in the early 90s working at Uptown Records. After a few years, he was fired, which led him to create his own label, Bad Boy Records, in 1993. One of his first major moves was signing the notorious B.I.G., who became a massive success, solidifying Puff's reputation in the music industry. He also signed other notable artists like Faith Evans and formed an in-house production team called the Hitmen, who collaborated with stars such as Usher, TLC, Mariah Carey, and Aretha Franklin. While Diddy was already thriving as a producer and executive, he decided to focus on his own music career. His first single stayed on the Billboard Hot 100 for 28 weeks, and his debut album sold 561,000 copies in its first week. I've kept this overview brief for simplicity's sake, but it's essential to highlight the immense power, influence, and wealth he holds. In fact, though I previously referred to him as a multi-millionaire, some estimates have placed his net worth at over $1 billion. Diddy is undeniably rich. Despite his successes, Diddy has also been involved in several controversies. In 1999, he was sued by Nas's manager after Diddy allegedly attacked him, eventually settling out of court for $500,000. In 2003, his clothing brand Sean John faced accusations of violating Honduran labor laws, with claims that factory workers were forced to work overtime, paid sweatshop wages, and even had locked bathrooms. Additionally, long-standing theories have circulated about Diddy's involvement in the deaths of Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G., fueling further speculation about his controversial history. Tupac's murder suspect even claimed that Diddy wanted him to kill both Tupac and Suge Knight. Adding to the controversy, Diddy once admitted that the death of the notorious B.I.G. had helped boost his own music career. As recently as 2017, Diddy was sued for sexual harassment by his chef, a lawsuit that was also settled out of court. For years, Diddy has carried a reputation as a shady figure in the music industry, with numerous conspiracy theories surrounding him. However, none of these past controversies compared to the legal issues that arose in November 2023. That month, singer Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit against Diddy, igniting a series of legal battles for him. In her lawsuit, Cassie stated, "After years of silence and darkness, I am finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationships." In her lawsuit, Cassie claims that not long after they met, Diddy began giving her drugs to make her compliant. She alleges that he beat her multiple times a year and forced her to have sex with male prostitutes while he filmed the encounters. Diddy quickly became very controlling, not only because he managed her career, but also because he paid for her car, apartment, clothes, and even had access to her medical records. According to the lawsuit, a few years into the relationship, Diddy coerced Cassie into continuing these disturbing acts where he would watch, film, and pleasure himself while she was forced to have sex with male prostitutes. This went on for years. In 2016, there was an incident in a hotel where Diddy allegedly hit Cassie, passed out, and when she tried to leave, he woke up, followed her, and assaulted her again. Diddy reportedly paid the hotel $50,000 for the security camera footage of the incident. Law enforcement allegedly seized various items used in these freak-offs, including narcotics and over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, a detail that quickly went viral. While some found the baby oil aspect shocking or even bizarrely humorous, it underscores the disturbing scale and organization of Diddy's alleged actions. After being arrested, Diddy has been denied bail multiple times and has been placed on suicide watch. Interestingly, he's reportedly in the same cell as Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, which has drawn attention. Despite these developments, Diddy's lawyer has repeatedly tried to suggest his innocence, though many find these claims increasingly difficult to believe given the weight of the allegations against him. The reason Diddy's lawyer gave for the large number of baby oil bottles found was bizarre and hard to believe.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricants? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street.
According to reports, the lawyer claimed that the baby oil was intended for personal use and skin care, attempting to downplay its association with the freak-offs mentioned in the lawsuit. Given the sheer quantity of baby oil, over 1,000 bottles, this explanation came across as absurd to many, further casting doubt on the defense's credibility in light of the disturbing allegations. Diddy is currently facing at least 11 lawsuits and has already settled one of them. He is also facing an indictment that includes serious allegations such as violence, racketeering, trafficking, prostitution, and more. While these lawsuits have mentioned various forms of misconduct, they haven't implicated other celebrities except for Lil Ronnie's case, which was amended to leave out some bigger names. There's a possibility that more celebrities or famous individuals could be revealed as involved in Diddy's freak-offs or other activities as the investigation progresses, but for now, Diddy alone is facing these legal accusations. Despite rumors about who else might be involved, the current legal actions are backed by multiple accusers and the US government. As legal commentator Bruce Rivers put it, Diddy seems to be facing an unstoppable legal force symbolized by a freight train of charges, with his lawyer unable to rescue him from the impending consequences. Many are hopeful that the investigation will not only result in Diddy being held accountable, but also in others involved being brought to justice.